From the Keithman Sakala Studios in Patterson, New Jersey, Green Arrow Media proudly presents Is This Real? Tonight, underwater structures. What are they? We'll dive into it. Now here's your host, JC3.
Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode of Is This Real?
Is this real?
Tonight's episode, as Dad said, we're talking about underwater structures, mysterious underwater structures, as we continue with our Season 7 Seas and Space episodes.
Are you a rapper?
Yes.
There's a lot of S's there.
Thank you.
He's a rapper.
It sounds so sexy.
Oh.
Ooh, I like the alliteration there,
You're
right,
welcome.
buddy?
In the booth tonight, you heard him at the beginning. Big Joe, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our program.
We have Mr. West in the building, not to be confused with the other Mr. West right now. But
Konnichiwa, bitches.
We have two Mr. Wests?
well, the other one that's
There's Mr. West.
there's only one Mr. West.
Oh, okay.
Right now, he's just known as Yee.
Yeah,
Yee.
Yee. Not to be confused with Yay. Or we have Sito in the building with us tonight.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
We have Tony the Pope.
I'm a Pope.
That's the
Literally.
Pope.
Well, I'll be
That's the
honest.
Pope.
We found out the other day where he actually got that from.
Yeah,
On
we-
Halloween
yeah.
night, if you guys ever watched Sweeney Todd and Sacha Baron Cohen's character,
He has that line, the song he sings. They say it was a cardinal, but nope, it wasn't a Pope.
that was it.
That's where I get it
That's where
from.
Anthony got it from. So we found out that. So underwater structures, gentlemen.
And
What
you're
do we
JC3.
And I'm JC3. Yes, Dad already said at the beginning. Underwater structures. So what do we have? I know Eric's only here to ask questions. That's
Yeah.
Mr. West is here to ask questions tonight.
Yeah. So what are y'all talking about?
This is one of those episodes where, like, normally I come prepared. Like, I write 4 pages and I'm ready to read. I came this one like, I know 3 things. And I'm
Write
just
your
gonna,
college essay.
Right, he
Yeah.
just-
Proofreads it, send it off to some random professor in
I
Michigan.
cited it.
Can you check my first draft?
Cited.
Can you check my first draft? Is this okay?
I submitted it. It's now a paper that's going to be submitted through different sources.
Yeah, that's never happened.
Yeah,
Not that we know of.
not that you know of.
Okay.
have a fake
I mean,
name.
look, it's going to be a short and sweet episode tonight. Let's just put it.
But there are some really cool
Thank
things.
you and good night.
There are some really cool things that are happening that they have happened. They're under the water
Under the sea.
in different parts of the world, and we don't know what the fuck they are, how the fuck they got there.
I could tell you.
What is it,
what
Eric?
is
How
it,
could you
Mr.
tell
West?
me? Go on, say it. Say it, motherfucker. Say it.
It's classified.
Ah.
Oh, you're an asshole. So who wants to start? I mean, Sito, hold on. Sito, did you bring anything, or are you just here to have fun?
He's
Yes.
He's
Yes,
here not to get
okay.
fined.
He's here not to get fined.
Well, I'll ask. I got a few questions. Now, when
Yes.
we're talking about underwater structures, is that man-made stuff or could it be natural? I mean, I think natural, to me, is more
Well,
mysterious.
well, yes, but Anthony clarified it before. Like, Wes was going to talk about the Titanic.
The
Technically, we still can.
Technically, the Titanic is an underwater structure. Because
Got you there.
It is an
Because
underwater structure.
Because it
You're
is
absolutely right.
because it's underwater
was
and it is a
thinking-
structure.
I was thinking more along the lines. Are you all right?
Oh my God, he sounded like a cleaning spray. Just
It is underwater, and it is
clip
a
that.
structure.
I'm gonna make that sound.
I mean, you're not wrong, Eric. But
Thank
I was
you.
thinking more of the things that we don't know how the fuck they got there.
Oh, you mean like the lost
Aliens.
city of
Atlantis.
Well, we haven't found Atlantis. If
That's
we
why
had-
it's still lost.
That's why so I lost.
See, if we had found a city underwater with buildings and shit, statues, a porno theater, then I could admit them. But obviously, it's underwater.
mean, we
How did
have-
that get there? That's
We have
mysterious.
found cities like that underwater,
Yeah.
though.
We
Have
have
we?
found
Have
things
we?
underwater.
Yes, well, we haven't. People have.
How about this?
we are talking. Look, we are talking about people who have done other things. We have done nothing.
Well,
Yes.
we got a podcast.
That's true. We do. Have
I
a
guess.
podcast.
I guess you would call these things USOs, unidentified submerged objects.
I hate you so much. Get out. Get out.
You're laughing at me, but that is legit the
It's-
fucking Wikipedia entry.
That's
So we got
Wikipedia.
UFOs.
Wikipedia where people write their own.
Hold on a
fucking
second.
First of all,
essays.
UFOs are not a thing anymore.
I don't care. I'm still calling them UFOs.
Hey,
Time
you
out,
stop
time out.
screaming
Time
into
out.
the
I have
mic,
to.
my friend.
I have to address what Eric just said about Wikipedia. Yes, Wikipedia is something that anybody can edit. You're absolutely 100% right. But the beautiful thing about Wikipedia is if you know how to use it, it is just as legitimate as any other thing. Because
This-
if if they sort their references, if they sort where they get the information from, and you could follow that citation,
Something for you.
then you can understand where it's coming from.
He
Did
just
you
called
hear
me
that?
Cajun.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
He just said he just said I don't know how to work at Wikipedia.
No, I didn't say you specifically. I'm
Did
talking
you-
about
We
anybody
fighting.
else.
Did you
fighting.
Did you hear that though? If you know how to use it,
Exactly. Those is fighting words.
those are
That's
fighting
not
words.
fighting
See
words.
me at the flagpole at 3:00 tomorrow.
I'll record it, put it up on the gram.
I'll meet you at the sandbox to fight.
we go put this on World Star, bro. we gonna put this on the. It's
He
gonna
told
be
me he didn't know how to use
on the.
Wikipedia.
It's gonna be on the fight comp if they even still got
The
that.
number 10 fights itself.
So yes, there are things that are underwater. We don't know what the fuck they got there, and
So we got USO.
you have USOs.
Who's hitting the table?
Not
Please
I.
stop.
Not me.
Not I.
I only
Papa.
did it once.
Not me.
Anywho. So, Dad, you wanted to start, right?
Well, not really. I wanted to go home.
You're already home, asshole.
Okay. Well, there's a
sleep.
little off the coast of, I believe it's California here. There's a mysterious underwater structure. It's been discovered in the Pacific Ocean. It is a natural formation, an ancient structure created by a lost civilization or an unknown modern construction. If you have heard anything about it. Now, if you look at the thing, if you look at the picture of it, it kind of looks like an underwater airport runway.
Is there a name for it?
There is no name for it as we speak, but it's located.
The article title is called "Mysterious Huge Underwater Structure Discovered in the Pacific by Submersible Pilot"
Yeah, so it's
from
not,
2010,
Yes.
April 24th, I think.
the anomaly was discovered by Mac MacGyver, who's an amateur underwater undersea
the fuck out
archaeologist. His diving career has been instrumental in my diving career has been instrumental in my interest on the subject, and such has brought me to the point where I enjoy spending time studying the seafloor on Google Earth, which is the program I use when I'm spotting these anomalies. He first saw the structure in 2018, in August of 2018. Trying to get exactly where it's located. It just says here the unknown underwater structure it's huge, and it resembles a modern airport.
That's
the
what she
structure,
said.
the structure measures 80 miles across. The individual roads are approximately 5 miles wide. Oh my God, and have
big.
spans
5 miles
that
wide.
appear to
Jesus
imply that they
Christ.
are raised above the seabed. MacGyver told message to eagle.com.
MacGyver.
Now, could this possibly be an airport that, a runway of some kind for primitive man?
Well, in order for it to be an airport, you'd have to have access to the land and to the air. And since it's underwater, I'm going to go ahead and say no.
All right, I want you
He's
guys
about to get stabbed.
go to
You realize that,
messagetoeagle.com and
What's it?
messagetoeagle.com and just punch in mysterious huge underwater structure.
I'm about to.
I want you to see the
causing
videos because it
anger
really
right
isn't
now.
normal. There's something really fucked up about it. Because you got 90-degree angles, you got everything looks like it's symmetrical.
Well, don't forget, California is. I'm seeing what it looks like. I am.
Okay.
It's got these weird. It's got these weird looks to them. Like it looks almost like a star, in a weird sense. I mean, this. I can't say that this is something natural because the lines are perpendicular. Like each side of these roads look like they are running parallel to one another
Right.
and crisscrossing. So I don't know what the fuck to make of this. The only thing I know is
It's like a
that
symbol.
California does sit on, a fault line,
Right.
and who knows what kind of, naturally whatever the fuck things might
Phenomenon.
have happened. Yeah.
But to be
But-
so symmetrical,
Yeah,
where you have
that's the thing.
90-degree angles and 5 miles wide, it's really, really strange. And if anybody's listening to this, you go to
Well,
messagetoeagle.com,
they will be in 2 weeks.
messagetoeagle.com, and just punch in mysterious.
and a half.
80
huge-
miles across.
Right.
What if it's
Mysterious
an
huge underwater
airport for
structure.
aliens?
Well,
It's just flat out crazy because
You're trying to really send him to the fucking.
here's the other
psych
one.
ward
If
tonight, huh?
if you think about it, I'm not thinking about it.
it.
There's something very similar off the coast of Costa Rica.
Okay.
Costa Rica.
If you look at that,
Costa Rica.
What would you call that?
well, it just says the Caribbean Sea anomaly, and it's on the same page as the Message to Eagle MacGyver thing. If you scroll down,
Oh, okay.
and that one you can see the same thing. There's lines that crisscross. It's parallel with each other.
Everybody, clap your hands.
I don't know what this could be. This is really fucking weird.
I mean, it is. If you look at the pictures, and I don't know if Eric, you're saying, I don't know, Cito, if you've looked at me, if you want to come around and look, they are very strange, and I'm guessing that's from that's from
very perpendicular.
Google Earth.
Yeah, it is obscenely perpendicular.
It is very strange, and
That
I
is
don't.
an alien airport.
And we all know. I
alien
mean,
airport.
Yes.
you don't. There's
No, I was invited by them. You know that, right?
okay. There's very few things that occur naturally that have 90-degree angles. Almost nothing.
Yeah.
But there are exceptions. But this
is one of them.
no, I wouldn't say that at all.
It looks like a perfect 90. Like there's no. I don't think there's no such thing as a perfect.
Well, has anybody
90-degree
gone down there?
Yeah.
MacGyver did.
Now, if you were to take this picture and look at the top, you got some stuff that's blurred out on the top.
I
Those are- I think those
trucks.
I think those are rocks.
Yeah, those are
Those are like
that's-
mountains. They
those
look
are
like
mountain
mountains.
peaks.
He,
Yeah,
he
those-
just said trucks.
He said trucks.
They look to me like they're trucks from my vantage point here.
That's a Ford F-150.
Don't be hard.
Not from that height, bro.
If those are 8
don't
miles
know.
wide, I'm sorry, 5 miles wide.
Right.
That's yeah.
That's a
Those are some
big-ass
big
truck.
fucking trucks.
That's a big ass truck.
No, I'm talking about, well, all right. Okay, fuck off.
Like,
yeah, seriously.
my God.
That's a very big F.
That's a Ford 1800.
an F8. An F.
See, but that's the thing though. These things are abnormally large. You don't
That's
need
what she
that.
said.
Yes, you don't need something that big for an airport because airplanes
Tell me what to do.
airplanes aren't that big.
Exactly. Because it's not for an airplane.
It's
if it's
for
underwater.
an alien aircraft.
Yeah.
How do we know how wide alien aircrafts are?
Especially if they're underwater.
But why are
And
they?
it's from California? Those Californians know some shit.
But here's the thing: why would you? If these roadways are 5 miles wide, right?
Yes.
5 miles is a very big distance.
yeah.
Why would anything be landing in the ocean on a 5-mile wide road?
We don't know. It's coming from space.
Yeah, seriously.
What if
Colonizing
it's
ships.
yeah, but what if it's something that's used to, I mean, for maybe, I'm going to throw that, I know you don't like talking about aliens, but what if that's something to do with aliens? I mean, there's got to be some explanation.
What
for
if
this.
that entire thing raises to ocean level when it comes down? Like, how far off of the shore is this? Does
That I
anybody
do
know?
not know because they're not telling me.
Nobody's. If anyone out there knows how far off the shore this is, like if this is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean,
This was also as of 2 years ago. So
so
no, I'm just saying, like,
Do you want to punch in the coordinates?
someone has to have
Okay.
seen or done this since.
Oh, this is the Costa Rican one.
Yeah,
All right, so yes,
it's right next to Cocos Island.
Coco,
I don't know where Cocos Island is,
Cocos.
but that's where this shit is.
Well,
You got me by the balls, is what I'm going to
yeah,
say.
it's not giving you coordinates where it is either.
No, but it's right off of Cocos Island. so
Cocos
if you-
Island National Park, wherever the flying fuck that is.
Dad, you have your nose spray on you.
It's a national park.
yeah, Cocos Island is an island, hence the name.
That's cool.
That's offshore of Costa Rica. Cocos
Oh,
Island.
but that's
So
pretty
it's
far.
not California then.
But it is in California. But if it's the same one or looks very similar, it's nowhere near like any mainland.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. And the plot thickens.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's just
Nobody
really-
will sit there and think that the
It's how the lizard people travel.
yes
Uh,
from their alien spaceships
I hate you
From
all
Antarctica.
so much.
where they meet
in
Hillary-
Antarctica
Hillary Clinton.
I hate you.
for the Galactic Federation.
Yes.
They meet in Antarctica and to talk about how much they're going
Did
to
you get the
expand.
invite?
You know that's
No,
what
I
happens in
didn't.
the board game or in the card game.
Jay, shut up, shut up.
It's gonna be a surprise.
Shut up,
It's
shut
gonna-
up,
Okay, fine.
shut up. Shut up about that.
We're still working on it.
Okay, there's still.
No.
Okay, we're gonna go on to the next one. All right, because obviously we can't
It's just
find out
weird.
where the fuck this place is.
It's just weird how perfectly cement, like, very unnatural looking.
Well, that's why I'm having a problem searching things up. I'm using fucking Bing.
Fuck you, Bing.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Bing. We don't want to be sponsored by Bing.
You know, F you. I want to be sponsored by Bing. I'll
Fuck
take
Bing.
it. I'll take it. I use Bing to search up everything.
No,
Fuck
you don't.
Bing, right?
Use Bing?
Fuck Bing right in its Bing hole.
All right.
I don't
You guys
fuck
are
with
jackasses.
You look like how to get rid of a rodent infestation. It'll tell you burn down the house.
You're not wrong.
All right, this is so off of beat right here. All right, so we're still trying to find out where the hell
That's
this
where
goes.
Costa Rica is?
You don't know where Costa Rica
The
is?
Cocos Islands, is that down? So how's it off the coast of California?
I thought Costa Rica was
Yeah, 'cause
like...
there's two of them. One off the
Oh.
coast of California, one off the coast of Costa Rica.
Oh. And look, you can even see it on Google Maps.
Wait, what?
You can
Where?
even see it on Google Maps. You zoom in, boom.
Oh, yeah, so it's not off the coast of California. It's the one off the coast of Costa Rica.
That's trippy.
Yeah. Holy
Hold on,
titties.
I'm
So
gonna need.
I think, Dad, I think you got your things wrong. It's not off the coast of California. It's off the coast of Costa Rica. And I don't know where you got
We
California
apologize,
from.
people.
Yeah, I think you saw Pacific and you thought California.
Yeah, I looked it up on what? On this same thing right here.
Just go to Google Earth and type in Cocos Islands, and then just zoom out a little bit,
It's
and you
literally
see a
right
bunch
there.
You
of
can see
shit.
it. You got to download it.
No, you don't. Go to Google and click over to Maps,
Yeah.
and then type in Cocos Island, COCOS.
That's what
Island.
happens when you're over 60 years old, people.
Cocos Island is a national park island popular
Blow
with
me.
divers. Oh my.
All right.
Yeah, there are. Look at this, Joe. I mean, look at this Cito as well. Everyone who wants to come look at this, look at it. Look how there's roads that lead away from Cocos Island in different directions,
Yeah.
parallel with each other.
We might have discovered where the aliens.
No, it goes so far.
What is up with all these crystals? It look like my back after a good night of. Never mind. A lot of scratch. Ow!
I'll be honest. I
man-made,
encourage everyone out there to go look at this. It does look weird. I know somebody on TikTok or somebody out there will have an explanation for this.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
How are they gonna know?
Because somebody will sit there and go, I studied this for years.
If they got it off of Google Earth, that's some deep shit. Like I need to really understand this.
That looks like a fucking face. See? 1, 2.
Oh, now
goes
there's a
down.
face.
Now there's a face. All right.
Plot
All right, can
thickens.
we go? We're gonna go on to the next.
I got something that'll make you shit your socks.
You sure?
We're gonna. Okay, they're not listening. All right.
All right.
Jesus. Dead air. Dead air.
Dead air,
Dead
dead
air.
air.
Dead air.
Here.
What are you talking about? I'm over
Alright,
here.
ready for the next one, Dad?
I'm over here describing fucking art.
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 Yeah, because this shit look like a rhino and an elephant at the same time.
Okay.
Is it a
Moving
rhino
on.
fucking elephant or an
No,
elephant
shut-
fucking
no,
a rhino?
No.
Meh.
It's just
That's a sheep.
Yeah, wrong animal.
wrong animal.
All right,
what's the
next one.
next one.
So so let's go from the Costa Rican Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Let's head over to the Baltic Sea, where there is something called the Baltic Sea anomaly, and no one knows what the fuck this is. Although a lot of experts have been saying now that this is more of a geological formation, but this is very, very strange because at first sight it looks like a UFO. It looks like out of the sand a disc, and there are chunks missing off the disc that are perfectly like symmetrical.
That looks like the Millennium Falcon.
Yes, people have said it looks like the Millennium Falcon. Yes, it does.
It does.
For those of us who don't know what that is, what is a Millennium Falcon? Was it something to do with Star Wars?
Yes.
Yes.
I rest my case, Your Honor. They're all shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. He's a Trekkie.
I'm not going to get into this argument because someone's going to have hurt feelings.
I don't care.
My point is,
Fuck all you Trekkies.
my point is the Baltic Sea anomaly is this structure that is underwater and no one knows what the fuck it is because it has all these weird cuts in it or what appears to be cuts, what also appears to look like steps from the side of
Yeah, it
it
does.
going up onto the top. It's circular, and it also looks like it is resting on a ledge. So if you look at it from the side, you can see that
Those
it
are
curves
divers.
under itself, and it's very hard to understand what the fuck this actually is. I think I read somewhere that it's located roughly 70 meters underwater, which is, I don't know.
English translation.
A meter is equivalent to like about a yard, about 3 feet.
Right, so that's 200.
3.37.
Well, it's about 3 feet. Just go with 3 feet.
3 feet. 70.
So what's that? 20.
210 feet.
210 yards.
Huh?
Huh?
What are we talking about?
210 feet.
It's less than a mile under the. Under
I have
the
no
ocean.
idea what the fuck is going on here.
70 meters is 230 feet. 200.
I was close enough.
Yes. So you got 230 feet of water above this fucking thing. That's a lot of water. So, but it's not impossible. It's not like the Titanic where you have miles and miles of water. You know.
Can't talk about the Titanic.
Now, has anybody dove down there?
Yes,
Yeah,
people have dove down
That's
there.
what these two things are.
People, we have pictures. We just don't
Pictures.
know what the fuck this thing is. It was found in June of 2011.
Has anyone tried to sit there?
Yeah, have you
and
seen?
actually-
Have you seen like the
Just cut me off. You know, I was just asking a
the
question.
satellite
Yeah.
thing or the sonar, whatever the fuck this
Cool.
is?
Now,
I
is
don't
it a
think so.
rock? Or we don't know that.
We think it like
What were you saying? 3? I'm sorry.
It's all right.
No,
okay.
no. Continue on with your sentence.
Has anyone gone down there and actually tried to dig it up?
I don't know if you can dig. I mean, I'm sure you can dig it
Yeah,
up.
It looks
but-
pretty big. They might be hard.
Well,
I
I'm
get-
saying like chop like.
No,
you know
why
what I
would
mean?
you
Like,
want to chop
some
it up? The
rocks
beauty
off.
of
Well,
it
yes,
is that
hold
it's
on
in
a
one,
second, hold on a second.
That's in one piece. You'd want to be able to like get some massive crane that can at least go down.
Well, if
that
it's an
deep
actual
and
structure,
lift up
though.
however
Oh,
many
Joey,
tonnage that is.
something. I mean,
And it's
come on.
200 feet in diameter too, so it's not exactly small.
Nah, yeah, that's a big thing under that water too. That's a lot of pressure. That's
So
gonna
hold
have
on,
to-
think about that. It's 230 feet deep. It's 200 feet in diameter. That means if you were to stand this thing straight up, it's just shy of the water level by 30 feet.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's
puts it
pretty big.
into a different perspective, doesn't it?
That sounds like an alien ship.
A doctor at the professor of geology at Stockholm says that most of the samples that were taken from the anomaly are granite and sandstone, and also a piece of volcanic rock was found there, which is out of place, but it's not unusual. He said because the whole northern Baltic region is so heavily influenced by glacial thawing processes, both the feature and the rock samples are likely to have formed in connection with a glacial and post-glacial process. Possibly these rocks are transported there by glaciers. So he's saying that
That means that was thousands of years ago.
that this is probably a volcanic rock that probably blew up from a volcano. It landed on top of a glacier.
that looks like a
The
cockpit
glacier
right there.
melted in the Baltic Sea, and this volcanic rock sank to the bottom.
It also looks like it's actually sitting on a pedestal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It's elevated.
Dad's like, no way that this is a volcanic rock.
Well, I mean, he's saying that from samples that they took of it, it's showing that it is, but it's just so fucking weird
And out of place.
and out of place. Yeah. Like according to Finnish planetary geomorphologist,
What'd you just call me?
I don't know. I could never say that word.
That's just too weird for it
he
to look
thinks
like
that
a frickin-
volcanic-based explanations are not
It's
plausible.
the steps. For me, it's the steps
Yeah.
and like the cuts and all that thing too. It's just like that doesn't convince me that it's rock.
I don't
Well,
know.
what do we think it is? Is it real?
I don't.
Well, obviously, it
Obviously
is
it
real.
Steps
Yeah,
here.
it's real.
It's very real.
Steps here.
All right.
It's just, what is it?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't know.
I can't tell you that answer.
No, I can't. I'm gonna
It's
go to our
classified.
third one.
Yeah.
All right. I have one that I'm very interested. I enjoy seeing lost cities discovered underwater. I think they're fantastic. I'm not talking about Atlantis either.
We've been through that shit.
Yes, we talked about Atlantis. This one's called Pavlopetri.
Did you fucking practice that?
Pavlopetri. Fuck you.
We might have finished someone in the
It
world.
is from the
That's my grandfather. I
It-
knew him.
it is from Buttfuck Island.
Oh, it's from Greece.
Yes, Greece. Buttfuck
Oh my
Island.
god.
And it's an underwater.
Greece.
It's a city underwater city off the coast
Yeah,
of southern
that's
Laconia in Peloponnese, Greece. It's about 5,000 years old, making it one of the oldest submerged lost cities, as well as the oldest in the Mediterranean
And
Sea.
nobody knows where it's from. They all got there.
Pavlo Petri is unique in having an almost complete town plan, including streets, buildings, and tombs.
This is could Pavlo Petri be
Atlantis.
not Atlantis, but the origin story of Atlantis? You know what I mean? Could that have been inspired Atlantis?
Yeah, I guess anything's possible at this point. But you can't deny it's not there. That's the thing.
No, it's definitely there. Like, we know it's there.
So that would make me believe that at some point the water level was not as high as it is now. It built a city and then all
The
of a
Earth
sudden
warms up and
Yeah,
cools down
fucked up
naturally.
everything.
Yeah, I get that.
So
I mean, if you
they had a thing called global warming back then too. They just called it God.
the city has at least 15 buildings submerged
And
in
it is God, but
about 13 feet of water. The newest discoveries in 2009 alone cover about 2.2 acres. 4 more fieldwork sessions were planned in October 2009 in collaboration, with the Greek government as a joint project aimed at excavations. Also working alongside the archaeologists, are a team of the Australian Centre for Field
You mean
Robotics.
Nico Robin was part of it.
Who? Okay.
I don't know.
Anywho.
I mean, all the Greek they're just Italians with fresher ingredients.
Originally, the ruins were dated back to the
Tell me I'm wrong.
Mycenaean period.
apologize.
Period.
Sure,
Yeah,
let's go with that.
We'll go with that. From
being
16 to
motherfuckers.
1100 BCE.
So it's a city that fucking sank.
Yes,
you know
it
what?
is.
You
It's not
really.
exactly-
How does cities just sink? I mean,
Because the water levels
Yeah, this
Water
is
levels
rise
rise.
and fall,
And fall.
with
You mean-
the glaciers.
Well,
and the
it said it
the
was-
Earth warms up. And
It was
cools down naturally
submerged
before
around
the
1000
Industrial Revolution,
BCE.
So,
Shush. It was submerged
Ah.
around 1000 BCE by the first of 3 earthquakes around that suffered the area. The area never reemerged, so it was never built over nor disrupted by agriculture. Although eroded over the centuries, the town layout is as it was thousands of years ago. The site is under threat of damage by boats dragging anchors, as well as tourists and souvenir hunters.
I wonder if the guy who planned that town got sued. Like, location, ladies and gentlemen, is the first rule of realty. And I think this man picked the spot, and it fell into the ocean due to earthquakes, and I hope he got thrown to a pit of lions.
But if it
What the fuck is your problem?
so wait, if it fell to the bottom of the ocean because of earthquakes,
Yeah.
like as in earthquakes, as in like
underwater
it made
lions?
like it was here and it fell down, or like the earthquakes made it cause like a tsunami that made like.
Could have been that. It could have been like it was built on the side of like a mountain type of thing or an island.
But
I mean, we
you
know
get
for
some. Hold
thinking.
on. Think about it though. If an
I'm thinking.
entire city in same plan land, same, it looks like it did thousands of
Hold on a
years
second.
ago.
What's the square mileage of the city? Because we're not talking something like New York. You know what I mean? We're
Uh,
talking like
50
something like I don't know.
2.2 acres. That's
Yeah, that's
all-
nothing. That's 2.2 acres. Is
2.2 acres is big back then.
for them, but like it's a football field. It's
But that-
Football fields.
Look, but that. What
Give
I'm,
them respect.
what I'm saying is that thing is not just going to
that is someone's house nowadays.
entirely fall off and just stay
Yeah,
in
that's
place.
like what I'm trying to
Right.
think about.
So something
Earthquake
might have
happens,
flooded.
I'm assuming it's the flooding thing because if earthquake happens, it went
Yeah.
from this. It just doesn't just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, just look at Japan, right? There's a lot of instances in Japan where mudslides come out and just, I know that they don't take out cities, but if they're built at the base of a mountain, a mudslide happens, that's everyone's ass.
Yeah, but the buildings tip over and fall off and crumble.
Right, in this case, it's not a mudslide, it's water. So
Yeah,
it's
but-
just submerged.
But it's not going to sit there and just
It's
fall
not going to stay
over.
perfectly intact.
Yeah, it's not.
Well,
gonna
it
stay
depends on
intact.
what these structures are made of. Remember, back then they used a lot of stones and shit, and stones last a long time when they build out of houses.
I don't care if something's tipping this. I know this is not 9/11. If something's going to tip this way, it's going to crumble. It's not going to pancake.
I'm not saying it has to pancake. What I'm saying is obviously the fucking buildings are still standing.
Yeah.
So there had to have been a way that the
water
earthquake
rose.
fucked up this
It's either
town.
the water rose
The
or
water rose,
or
that's
the
it.
earthquake was attacked by a tsunami.
Alright,
You know
I'm
what I
going
mean?
to be the one to do the
It
science.
has to be just.
Well,
that
either way,
water-
look.
It has to be
Look.
just that water
Look.
levels
Look.
rise.
We're gonna take a short little quick break because we're already at a half an hour here, and we have a couple more, and we'll be right back. You guys don't go anywhere.
Did you know there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand in every single beach on the planet? There are also a billion cups, but not like an Is This Real cup that you can get on www.greenarrowmedia.org.
Hello, this is JC3 speaking. If you want to know more about Is This Real podcast and our parent company Green Arrow Media, then visit greenarrowmedia.org. You can find and follow all of our social media pages through our website. If you love our content, then you can support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and our Patreon page. Remember, that is greenarrowmedia.org.
If you liked this video today, please click the like and subscribe button and make sure to hit the notification icon to keep up with all our videos.
Welcome back. My headphones are falling. Welcome back
Hello.
to our underwater structures episode where we're still trying to figure out how this fucking ass-fuck island city left.
Can you stop insulting Greece? I'm gonna
It's
go
not
there
an.
one-
It's look. That's not an insult.
Time out. They fuck each other in the ass in Greek.
Yeah,
in Greece.
that's not an insult.
That's number one. Number two, even if we're making fun of them, and we're not, even if we're just acknowledging your culture, even if we are making
You guys
fun
are
of them,
great for that.
what are they going to do to you when they get there? You're going to land in Greece and I was like, it's him!
Yes!
He's from East Israel, get him!
Yes!
You call us ass fuckers!
And then
And
they're gonna fuck you in the ass. Anywho,
Like I said, they're just Italians with fresher ingredients.
what do we have
What the
next?
fuck was that?
Anthony, what do you have next?
Fucked up minds think alike. I got something called the Bimini Road,
The Bimini Road.
also known as
Bimini
the
Road.
Bimini Wall. This is an underwater rock
Another
formation
fucking wall.
near Bimini Island in the Bahamas. The road consists of a half a mile long linear feature composed of roughly rectangular
it's
to
a line.
sub-rectangular limestone blocks.
So it's just a line.
Yes, but we don't know how they got there because it's limestone. It's very similar to like
So
something like-
limestone doesn't happen underwater.
I don't know if it's a naturally occurring thing that happens underwater. 'Cause-
Internet.
Yes, Rosito, cite me on that one.
Google machine. We're having a little trouble with the internet. On
Yeah, I got
this
bad
machine
interwebs
right now.
on here.
Interwebs.
On September 2nd, 1968, while diving at about 3 fathoms or 18 feet deep.
3 fathoms.
Yep. 18 feet off the northwest coast of North Bimini Island,
How much is a fathom?
a couple of people encountered an extensive pavement of what was later found to be noticeably round stones of varying size and thickness. This stone pavement was found to form a northeast to southwest linear feature.
How deep is it?
18
So
feet.
deep.
Like I'm talking
A
from
fath-
like
a
from
fathom is-
surface level to
Yes.
A fathom
That's
is
it?
6
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
So 3 fathoms is 6 feet.
No.
'Cause
three
apparently limestone-
3
18
fathoms
feet.
is
Limestone
18
usually
feet. Yes.
forms like closer towards like shallow waters,
Okay.
but also around volcanic, like
All right.
like volcanic
I-
areas.
Volcanoes.
I don't know of any volcanoes there are near
Underwater volcanoes
North.
specifically.
No, yeah, that's true. North Bimini Island, but this is they're half a mile long. But the thing is, it's perfect. It's like it's very structured, like a road, similar to what Dad pulled up before.
So we have underwater roads here, people, that we don't know how the fuck got there.
Yeah, seriously.
And that's what's crazy. I think that's the most
A very
mysterious part.
detailed examination of Bimini Road was made by two people who were studying named J.A. Gifford and M.M. Ball, which If that's what he went by, everyone just walked and went, ball.
Why? Why do you have to take it there?
Because I can. The 3 features are unconnected at the southwest end. Scattered blocks are present but do not form a well-defined linear feature towards the seawall, seaward, middle, or shoreward features. No evidence anywhere suggests over 3 features or 2 courses of blocks or even another single block set atop each other. Not enough blocks lie in the vicinity to have formed a now destroyed second course of rocks. So, I mean, they were looking at this and they're like, this is kind of weird because they're just like perfectly next to each other in a line for half a mile.
That would be kind of weird.
18 feet underwater.
That would be kind of weird.
In North Bimini
3
Island.
fathoms.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. I feel educated.
Well, no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying that's a big nope for me.
Some people think it's a human origin.
I think it's just a rock.
I don't know. It could
Thank
be.
you.
That's the thing. That's the whole thing with all this underwater thing. We don't understand enough about fucking the
ocean.
depths of the ocean to like have any sort of like definite idea of what's happening down there.
Exactly.
Like we haven't discovered that much
So
about
it's
it.
all for naught.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
It's right here.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm just trying to fucking bring up one last one here.
Which
That-
one is that?
The Yonaguni Monument.
I don't know why the internet keeps on going in and out of that. I think we might need a new Yonaguni.
The Yonaguni Monument is in Japan. That I do know. That I can tell you without even Googleizing it.
Right up your alley.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
the U.S. You'll like this one.
I completely and utterly spelled that wrong. Oh, it's a pyramid,
It is a pyramid underwater.
just like the one on Mars.
There is no pyramid on Mars.
It looks like a pyramid.
Looking like and actually being are two different things.
Natural forming pyramids seem oddly sus.
No, not at all. The mountains form that way.
There's a difference between a mountain and a pyramid.
That's very true.
Yeah, so why are you comparing the two?
He compared the two. I'm not. I'm saying.
Well, you're bringing it up now.
what
Maybe
I'm
you
saying
must agree with
is a
him.
naturally
Who's he?
forming
I'm
mountain that
just
resembles a pyramid happens in nature.
But it was a very pyramid-looking structure.
He just gonna drink
Yes,
his beer.
that's what pyramids are. They look. That's
Okay.
similar
okay.
structure.
Can we go back to the Yonaguni Monument?
Go ahead. Go to the Yonaguni Monument.
It's a monument.
I want to
Thank
kick you right in the
you.
fucking nuts sometime.
No, see, there's a lot of Japanese words here, and I don't know how to read Japanese correctly.
Eric, or you or me?
They're in English, Joe.
you or
But I
me?
don't know how to spell them correct. Like
You or me?
I got you.
because I honestly, I don't want to butcher it because I know he'll hit me. All right, come on.
I can read it if you want.
Hepburn. Yonaguni Island submarine
Topography.
That's English.
coast of. He passed. I didn't.
It's literally translated next to it. Yonaguni Island submarine topography.
It's not happening.
Yonaguni Island submarine ruins.
It's not happening.
What do you mean it's not happening?
I did my best.
Good job, Eric.
I did my best.
We're proud of you.
Listen, if we say this in Japanese, maybe more Japanese people will listen to us.
No, they won't.
I tried.
We tried,
I
Japan.
tried.
Marine
Yeah, I don't fuck with-
geologist Masaki
fuck with-
I think Dad's
Kimura.
done. Dad, are you done?
I'm pretty fried.
Marine geologist Masaki Kimura claims that the foundations are man-made.
Oh, they are man-made. So this
well,
is a man-made.
this is what one person is
So
saying.
wait, hold on. So technically, if we're going to talk about a man-made object, then
The Titanic,
the
can
Titanic
be
can be talked about.
There's no mystery at the Titanic. Hit an iceberg, it sank. We know where it is.
No, actually, there is a mystery about the Titanic. Did it actually sink by an iceberg, or was it actual sabotage?
There is that argument. There's also the argument.
That you can listen to on Is This Real? True Crime coming soon.
Yes. Yeah, he's not wrong. Coming in the new year. But listen, this is what one person is saying. He, I don't know. Masaki is a, I don't know if that's a man or a woman's name.
Isn't that a drink?
That's just Saki, you fucking piece of shit.
Yum yum sauce.
Yum.
Oh,
okay.
It's a he. Masaki Kimura claims that they are man-made, but other people have said no, it's not man-made. So this falls into the category of pseudo-archaeology.
Well, guess what? Graham Hancock concludes that it could be formed by natural process.
All right, so
Could
yeah,
be.
could be.
We have
Could.
there's no distinction here. We don't know what.
Yeah, about them apples.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna throw this in here. The aliens did it. I mean, what the fuck? We don't know who did this.
Contains numerous well-defined
I did.
parallel bedding planes
I did this.
along layers that easily separate the
whole
rocks as
episode's
group
so
are also crisscrossed by numerous sets of parallel vertical-oriented joints in the rock.
Yeah, what'd you think? It was a great work of art, right? I did
These
good.
joints are natural, parallel fractures by which rectangular formations seen in the area are likely formed. Yonaguni lies in an earthquake-prone region. Such earthquakes tend to fracture rocks in a regular manner. This is one geologist saying that's a natural formation. You have another one who's saying no, they have to be Kimura said they're 10,000 years old. That's when they would have been above water, and it could be it could be the lost continent of Mu. Not where Joey's from.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
gonna
whoa.
get stabbed.
What,
Just
no,
open
I
up-
would not,
I
he's
would
not
ex-
wrong. That's how it's pronounced. It's
No,
Mu.
no. He said not where Joey's from.
Is that laugh too?
It's spelled M-U.
One Piece?
Ow!
Eric, the One Piece.
One Piece is real.
The One
Here we go.
Piece.
I would be able to
The
explain
One
to you what
Piece
the
is
lost
real.
continent of Mu is, but my fucking internet's not working. Joe, you want? No, it just clicked back in. So
It's mythical.
it's the land of Mu.
That's where the
Is
One
it?
Piece is at.
No, this is
Jesus
real stupid.
Christ.
But is it M-O-O?
No, M-U.
M-U? Okay.
Mu.
Moo.
Some
I was
people
thinking
say
about Joey,
there's
so-
no basis that this thing never existed. It's just as it existed just like Atlantis did. It didn't. But
So this is
But
the
it's still,
Japanese
but
version
it's
of
a thing
Atlantis.
though.
But
If
it's
they
there.
found-
It's in front of us.
Right, but if
Okay.
it's there,
well, there's a structure there. But is
Wait,
that
No,
the
they're
city?
talking about the continent.
Right. They're
Hold on,
saying
hold
that
on,
the,
hold on.
that the underwater structure can lead to Mu.
Okay. I'm going to be that guy.
Go
But
on.
that's two civilizations that can connect to an underwater. Like, once is a coincidence. Twice is still a coincidence. Can we get a third one? And then maybe it might be adding up to something.
I don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How old is the Earth?
a lot.
Billions, trillions.
4.5 billion
Okay.
years, I
Something
think.
like that.
So there's a lot of history there.
Yeah.
So couldn't we just maybe think that somewhere along the line
There was a civilization before
the
us.
Earth was formed in a different way? You know what I'm saying?
No.
No,
there was
no,
no
I'll be
water
honest.
where there's water
Dinosaurs
now.
hunted with sticks.
Well, hold on a second. No, you're onto something. You're onto something there. As plates shifted, as
well, we weren't there. How the fuck we know how them motherfuckers behave?
You weren't there.
as the Earth shifted to where the continents are now. Yes, there was many times where there was land and now there's no land, and vice versa. Remember, Montana used to be underwater.
So why
Fucking
couldn't it be
Montana.
that these structures were built when there was land?
Well,
Built.
carbon dating.
Built is the operative. Built means that someone had to have taken the time to do this, and they planned it out with an
It was the
intent.
dinosaur people.
Well, okay,
If it formed naturally, that's a different story.
It was
but
the
you're never
dinosaur
going to
people.
agree with it. You're not going to have anybody to agree with this ever.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I said before. There are so
Dinosaur
many
people.
things about the
One more
ocean
time.
we have not
Dinosaur people.
not properly been able to study or understand.
You're
We
up to
don't know
2%,
that
I
much.
think. Well, again, there's got to be a possibility that somewhere along the line these structures were created billions of years ago.
I don't know about that,
No.
but a long
Or-
time ago.
I mean, if
Whatever.
again, if
The
they
point is that
they
when-
can carbon date things, not carbon date, whatever.
Carbon date. You're right.
Yeah, I was
actually,
right.
You're right.
They
Yeah,
can
yeah.
carbon date things and figure out when
If
exactly
the thing has
how long,
carbon
how
in
old
it, I don't think limestone has
It's
carbon
on the
in
planet Earth.
it. Yeah.
I just think
But you can
there's
trace
too many
them back
coincidences.
to an
for
actual
things.
time date.
Everything
that's
has
true.
carbon in this planet.
You know, there's too many coincidences that I see that and everything. There's like, well, you got 15 people, you got 20 people. 10 say it was built, 10 say it was natural, and there's an argument for each one.
I'm not yet. That's the thing. This is the type of thing where you have science to sit there and look into it, but because things underwater is very dangerous and difficult to get to, it's harder to study these things. I mean, the same thing for space, but space has its own challenges in different ways.
I think
but it's the ocean. We should at least have an idea of how to
I think
maneuver.
we're definitely
how to maneuver down there or something.
Well, I mean, do you remember what we talked about at the beginning of the season? I think, what was it, like 15 or 20% of the ocean has only been discovered? So
it has been explored.
Right.
There's so much down there that we just don't know because we don't have the technology to get us there in a safe way, or we don't have the people who want to study that stuff don't have the means to get there for money reasons.
See, we're looking up right now. We're not looking down.
No, we are looking down. We're just not looking down as much.
Yeah, it's like we're looking up, like up to here, and like we're only looking down. Like we're still looking down, but it's
we
like
can't see past the firmament.
There's no fucking firmament.
that angered me.
Hey, all I'm just saying, we still get an iPhone every single year though, but we can't discover the ocean.
But hold on, the iPhone thing is different. The iPhone
How?
Because iPhone things
It's
are
a $1 trillion company.
Yeah, it's a company. That's exactly my point. It is a company. It's something that people are buying and selling and trading.
It's to say you can have that
You
argument.
You could fund.
They don't want the Illuminati does not want you to know the secrets of the deep.
What?
Oh my God.
You could say the same.
Oh
thing.
my God!
You
Did
could
you just say that?
Yes.
My God.
You just said that.
Back to the island of Mu.
You could say the same thing, and you use that same argument of we have a new iPhone every year, but we haven't cured cancer. You know what I mean? It's the same argument.
For
I mean,
money
there probably
purposes.
is a
And every time
cancer.
that someone does cure cancer, they're mysteriously suicided. So
Shot twice in the back of the head and called it suicide, right?
That will be discussed on Is This Real True Crime coming later.
coming 2023.
Anywho, does anybody else have anything as far as under?
I have like one. It's not gonna be long. It's not even. It's natural for me. It's just weird. It's the underwater lakes, they're called brines.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Like
I
there's
don't know what you're talking about.
So in the ocean, there are like certain parts in the oceans where you hit the ocean floor, and then you see another lake.
Yes.
Like there's a lake underwater, and these
yeah,
lakes
yeah,
are
yeah,
much
yeah.
more denser than actually is.
And you
So
can't
think
go-
about
you
the
can't-
think
you
about
can't-
the
they
pressure
haven't
and
got,
weight
like,
that
go
you
there.
go,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
going underwater. These brines and lakes are usually like enhanced, like maybe like 10 to 15 times.
Not just that, there's also some of them are made up of water that doesn't have oxygen in it.
Yeah.
Through different chemical processes, the oxygen is stripped out. So if a fish swims down into one of these underwater lakes, they die because they can't extract oxygen from that kind of water. It's really fucking weird.
It's so interesting though. Like
fucking planet's fucked.
How
These
can they not?
brines-
See, that's my
That's
point.
awesome.
How can
That's
they
so
not,
cool.
This planet's fucked.
Yeah, how can they not extract oxygen from water when one of water's basic elements is oxygen?
Because Dad, this water is made up from different chemical compounds, different chemical reactions.
So it's
really
water,
think
quote
It's
unquote.
called anoxic waters.
Okay, so it's really not water per se.
No, it is water. It's just
It's not H2O.
right. Okay.
If it
It's
had the
probably
oxygen
like
in it,
H2 something else.
if it had oxygen in it, it would mix with the regular water.
anoxic waters are areas of seawater, freshwater, groundwater that are depleted of dissolved oxygen. It defines anoxic groundwater as those dissolved oxygen concentration of less than 0.5 milligrams per liter. So it's not.
It has
very
oxygen,
little oxygen.
It's just very, very little.
Enough to hold it together, but not enough to breathe in it. Think
Think
almost,
about like a mountain. Like
Yeah.
when you go up in elevation, the less oxygen you have as you go higher. It's the same way. The deeper
yeah,
you go
it's
down,
still oxygen
okay.
up there. It's just not a lot of oxygen.
Okay. All right.
So
Well,
you can't-
That was a little
That's
strange
still
to me.
fucked
You
up.
know, if you're, but,
It's a
okay,
natural-
You guys
it's-
explained it to me, so now
It's
I
a
know.
natural phenomenon occurs throughout geological history.
It's still fucked up.
it's weird. It's creepy. Like it can really get creepy if you think about if something might be living down there. It just couldn't get out.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
But then
In
it'll
fact,
die, but then it'll die mixing with our water.
Most likely, yeah.
the Permian Triassic
Or-
extinction event is
It'll evolve and become a mega shark and
Yeah.
start flopping into land and eating all humans and
Okay.
shit.
Or
Just
be an
imagine.
elder god from.
We have
or an elder god.
we have our next movie idea, gentlemen.
No, what's our next movie idea?
Or-
Anoxic waters.
Yeah, and something's living in there, comes up.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, see,
I love Cthulhu.
you are Cthulhu.
I fuck Cthulhu.
no, okay.
Okay, end of episode.
That's a real song.
I know it's a real song.
Anywho, so Anybody else have anything more?
See, Daddy?
I don't have any. I mean, there's a lot more underwater structures that we can talk about.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm not
but
gonna lie, I
we'll
was supposed
be-
to ask questions, but I just got here and I was just lit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay. we
We
understand.
I had a great time.
It's all right. We understand.
Yeah.
He
that.
was here for the ride.
I had a great time.
If anybody does have anything, just drop it in our comments so we can.
or
Yeah,
send
you know.
it to our email.
Send us an email, and I just
Challenge our mentalities.
I just want to say big whoop whoop to all of us. We hit 20,000 followers on TikTok.
And by the time this goes up, hopefully we'll be at 30,000.
Well, this goes up in a week and a half from recording date, so hopefully, maybe, I mean,
Yeah.
the
So,
videos are slowing down a bit, but that doesn't stop me.
I
I
don't
just
give a
keep
fuck.
fucking pumping
Shut
up.
One of those, I checked the views. One of them was, what, 800,000?
Just past 800,000.
Yeah, it was
now.
something like that. It just
810,000.
passed 800. Like, we're so close to, like, a million
I want
views.
that to hit that 1 million so bad. My dick is hard, man.
All right.
I want
All
that
right,
million.
season's over. Let's go.
No, season's not over.
Season's not over.
What do we have next? Oh, next week, gentlemen.
Next week's the big week.
Next week is our 100th episode.
oh
You
shit!
know what that means?
Yeah. That
All my
means
flat Earth buddies.
we are talking about flat
Flat
Earth next week, everybody.
I think Eric,
Coming
you and I should
for your
play
throats.
devil's advocate next week.
I
I'm
guess so.
coming
Oh,
for you,
Dad,
motherfuckers.
don't worry. I planned that already.
Really?
I was already planning to piss him off.
My man's came through like
See,
he's like,
you were talking before about how this is your villain arc happens. His villain arc is happening as we talk.
his villain arc happened before he Uno reversed everything right now. He said, nah.
All right, so yes, next week is our 100th episode as a
Ain't no villain
podcast.
arc no more.
We have gone from
I'm
me
just
and Dad
chilling.
standing,
I'm just chilling.
me and Dad standing right in front of the fucking door with bad
It's your
audio
time to shine.
to this big ass booth. Well, not big, but this booth. We went for it. There's so many transitions of this booth. It was incredible. And now we have 6 people in this podcast with video on YouTube with 20,000 followers
I
in
do
2
have
years.
pictures of the first booth that we made. I'm going to send them over to Anthony. You guys can put them on a net or whatever you want to do with them.
Yeah, we have evolved, and we're only just starting.
Yeah.
Only just starting.
We've just put the tip in. There's a lot more to go.
Shut up! Anywho, so next week we're big episode, regardless of it being 100 or 100th episode.
Extra zero, buddy.
It,
Dyslexia.
like we were talking about, it is our flat Earth episode, and we've had a lot of times with the flat Earth people. But again, come next week or 2 weeks, whatever the hell you want to call it. Come next week, listen, and maybe we'll change our minds about the flat Earth thing if we get
No, we
enough.
won't. I'm coming for you,
Let's be honest,
motherfuckers.
no, we won't. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. So
Play all you want. Play all the fuck you want. I can disprove it.
Anyhow,
I will-
Flat Earth
argue
is
I
It's
will
gonna be a
take
fun episode.
you
It's
to
gonna be real
school
fun,
and
yeah.
teach you a whole new life.
Whole new life of what? How to lie?
it's a whole
How to use pseudoscience? How to be
world.
mistaken? It's not flat. You're wrong. Moving on. See you next week.
All right. So everybody, say goodnight,
Oyatsumi.
Good night, everyone.
Adios, motherfuckers.
and we'll.
Thanks for the first 100, and hopefully we can be back here in another 100.
And thanks for 200. Thanks for
20,000
20,000
followers. yes.
followers.
We'll see you guys next week. Remember, everybody, question everything. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Konnichiwa, bitches. It's Ryu West speaking. If you want to find out more about the Is This Real podcast, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/isthisrealpc, or on Twitter at isthisrealpc, or on Instagram at isthisrealpodcast, all one word.